we're all having an amazing week. So, are you in a love situation, a crush situation, a relationship situation with a shy guy? Well, my friends, today I have your back. This video has been being requested for like a full year. I'm so sorry I have held out on you for this long. I can't believe I have. Now, you've probably seen my video, the 20 signs he definitely likes you, but a lot of you keep asking, but Kimberly, my crush is shy. What if he doesn't do the same things that a normal guy would do? And you guys are right, because shy guys are a very specific breed and you can't always rely on the traditional rules of attraction. There are times when a shy guy is gonna act completely differently than an outgoing guy would act in a situation where he likes you. But don't worry guys, we can still read them with body language, and today I'm going to teach you how. Today's video is the top 20 signs a shy guy likes you. If you guys are new to Ask Kimberly, join the fam. It's so much fun here. Hit that big subscribe button down below and click that little notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Follow me on Snapchat too, because that's where things get a little bit crazy. And of course guys, make sure you are following on Instagram because you don't want to miss the post for the next Q&A, and they happen every Friday right here on YouTube, and they're so much fun. And this video is gender neutral, so if your crush is a shy girl, these tips should apply just the same. It's really just about understanding the psychology of shy people. Alright you guys, are you ready? Let's go. Tip number one that your shy crush likes you is that he gives you a bit of a creepy, smoldering vibe each time you see him. Now this might seem weird because we don't want to think about our crush as creepy, but if you think about it, giving you an intense look is pretty much the only means of communication that he has with you right now if you're not actually talking. He's talking to you with his eyes. Now even if this does come off as a little bit creepy, you gotta give him props for trying because he's communicating his level of interest in you. Number two is that he watches your Snapchat story. Now obviously this one only goes if he's following you on Snapchat, but a guy who likes you will not miss a single story, I'm telling you. So if your crush does watch one snap and then skip through the rest of your story, that's a surefire sign that he's absolutely not interested. But watching your stories is an easy, passive way that he can connect with you in a way that's not intimidating for him. Number three is that he passes you in the hall a little bit more often than maybe you'd expect, or you find yourself bumping into them more often than you did before. This is because if your shy crush likes you, they're going to go out of their way to make sure that they bump into you. Whether that means taking the route at school that they know they are going to pass by you, or even like in a work situation, walking by your desk at every opportunity. Walking by you a lot is another move that's like really typical of shy people because they want you to open them. They want you to start up a conversation with them, and in their minds they think that if they put themselves close to you, that it gives you the opportunity to actually talk to them and open them up. So if there's someone you've been bumping into on the regular, they might just be a shy admirer. Number four is that your crush throws a birthday party and they invite all their friends and they invite you to come, even if you're not necessarily in his or her group of friends. This is your crush looking for the opportunity to get to know you, and they honestly don't think that a birthday invitation is going to be an obvious sign that they like you, but it kind of is. Especially if you weren't expecting the invitation and you don't really see this person on a regular basis. Number five is that he or she gives you a follow on a random social media outlet. This could be something like Twitter, where maybe you haven't discussed it yet, but then all of a sudden you get like a random follow from this person. And this is definitely a sign that they're thinking of you and they're trying to create opportunities for conversation in the real world. Number six is that they use playful emoticons when they talk to you, and they seem a lot more social and outgoing online than they do in real life. This is super typical of shy people because an online forum is a lot less intimidating than an in-person scenario. They have time to think about what they're gonna write and then hit send. So it's almost like they can afford to be a lot more playful and outgoing because like they feel a little bit safer in that environment. This is a perfect opportunity for you to use this to your advantage and continue that playful thing that you've got going on online into the real world. The seventh sign a shy guy or girl likes you is that they don't resist at all if you make advances on them. They're literally happy to go along with it. They are just like perfectly cool with it. They allow it to happen. In fact, they seem happy that it's happening. In fact, they'll text you back right away. They always respond to your snaps. Like they're so willing and engaged once you have engaged them. Because the initiation phase is actually the hardest part for a shy person. You'll find that once that barrier has been broken, that they open up a lot easier and they're gonna share a lot more things with you and be a lot more playful and fun. It's really just the approach that can be challenging. So if your shy crush likes you, any little move that you make will be met with a welcome reception. Tip number 8 is that he stutters. You guys have heard me talk about this in other videos, but if your shy crush likes you, when he does talk to you, he may actually stutter a little bit. Stuttering is something that happens naturally to some people when they get nervous, especially if they aren't particularly experienced in engaging others. So if your shy crush does get nervous or even stutter, don't take this as a sign that this is how they're gonna be all the time. It might just be because like this is early days and they're still getting used to you, they're still feeling quite a bit of nerves when you're talking to them, but they should warm up fairly quickly. Number 9 is a funny one, and it's that he says something out out of the blue that's kind of totally random and comes like out of left field. Now we've all been in a situation like this before where we're just kind of like sitting there, maybe you're in class and like it's been silent for a while. One of the weaknesses of shy people, I'm sorry, is that sometimes they have a hard time achieving a natural flow of conversation. Sometimes their statements may even sound like awkward or out of place. This is not at all because they're socially inept. It's usually because like they're thinking of something that they want to talk to you about, and they're thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, and it's making them nervous, and finally they just blurt it out. This can be their honest attempt at engaging you in a conversation. So if this does happen to you, it means that they're trying, and just take it and try to run with it as best you can. Number 10 is that they sit near you but never beside you. This could be because they feel that sitting beside you could be too forward, but they want to sit close enough to you that if a conversation is possible, that it can start up. So this could happen in like a classroom or a lecture hall, on a bus, or in a working environment. Really, this person is just looking for any chance they have to engage you, and this is like the best way that they know how. Number 11, guys, if your shy crush likes you, he might just actually have a bit of a red face at times. Some people call this blushing, but also if your crush is really attracted to you, they may just experience a rush of blood to their face, which is a common sign of attraction. So his face or her face might actually feel a little bit hot and itchy as well. Guys, they don't call it hot and bothered for no reason, let me tell you. Number 12 is that he doesn't yawn in your presence or look at his phone. Now, I've talked about this in other videos, but the same thing applies for shy people. If a shy person likes you, they're going to be feeling adrenaline in your presence, which is going to prevent them from yawning, and they're going to pay close attention to you, which is going to prevent them from being distracted by their phone. 13 is that they use your name often. Now, I have always found shy people to be surprisingly thoughtful. Like, even though there might not be a lot coming out of their mouth, there's almost always like a lot going on the inside. Like, they're thinking a lot of things and they're remembering things about you. So you may find that when your shy crush actually does speak up, it's insanely thoughtful. Number 14 is that he or she stares a lot. And guys, I think this one is even more prominent when the person is shy. Psychology says that we look more at the things that we like, of course. So if you catch your shy crush staring a lot, like you look over and they're staring at you and then they like look away embarrassed, girl, it's a surefire sign, and you know what, you can't blame him either because he can't help himself. 15 is interesting too. It's that he actually makes comments that allude to liking you, but he doesn't actually go as far as putting himself out there to actually say that he likes you. So you are left in a position where you're almost like, does he like me? Does he not like me? Like, I don't know. But one of the hardest things for a shy person to do is take a social risk. So actually going the distance and being like, I like you, is one of the riskiest things socially that we can do. But typically a shy person will go almost like as far as they can without actually breaking that barrier because they want you to do it for them. 16 is strictly the behavior of his friends and his behavior around his friends when you are around. Guys, you've got to watch this, it's very specific. Now, we all know that most guys talk to their friends when they have a crush, and any guy that likes you is gonna get jostled a bit by his friends when you're in their presence. But a shy guy is going to take this especially hard. He is going to become so embarrassed. He's gonna be so mad at his friends for doing this in front of you. So next time, pay close attention to his friend's behavior when you're around, but most importantly, to his reaction to his friend's behavior when you're around. I think number 17 is the weirdest one that we have, and it's so true, guys. If a shy guy likes you, he might give you one-word answers. You might be thinking like, one-word answers? One-word answers? What? Usually we assume that when someone gives us one-word answers that they like hate us, like they're trying to shut down a conversation in its tracks. They are trying to do everything to prevent getting into a conversation with us. But a shy guy can be a bit different because he may not have mastered the art of conversation yet, and a one-word answer may be a way for him to prevent saying too much about himself and potentially embarrassing himself, but also still answer your question and still be polite to you and still keep that conversation going. I think the key with a shy person is about understanding the tone of their one-word answer. If it's light and positive and they smile at you, then even though it's a one-word answer, it could still be a conversation that they're really into you and they just don't know how to keep that conversation going. Number 18 is that he or she has a change in their personal grooming. So either they start dressing differently, they start working out. One of you guys on Snapchat actually told me that you have a girl crush at church and that her dresses keep getting better every Sunday. What do you guys think that could mean, fam? Grooming is one area where shy people actually don't differ from outgoing people. So even if someone is shy and reserved, you can still use their clothing, their outfit choices, and their grooming as a guide to how they actually feel about you in the same way that you would with an outgoing person. Number 19, we are almost at the end, you guys, is that they remember specific details about you. Now guys, like I was saying before, shy people may not spend a lot of time talking, but they do spend a lot of time taking things in and listening. And this is like a really attractive trait in a partner. So if your crush is shy and they like you, there's a good chance that they are going to be remembering really specific details of the things you told them. So if your shy crush asks you something like really specific, like, how was your sister's best friend's dog's surgery the other day? Or like, did you get the Pythagorean theorem right on your math test? There's a good chance that they're remembering these details because they actually care. Alright you guys, number 20, the 20th sign that a shy guy is interested in you is that he actually goes out of his way. And that could be in any possible capacity. What I mean is that he does something that he wouldn't normally do because you're involved in it. Maybe he attends a performance that you're involved in, or a sports game that you're playing in. Or even if you work in the same office, he could be like, oh, I'm going to grab a coffee. Do you want anything? A shy person will typically find any excuse to engage with you that doesn't involve them being like, will you go out with me, or I like you. So if you give them the opportunity, or if they come up with some kind of opportunity in their mind, they're going to use it. Guys, in my opinion, shy people can be some of the best partners in the entire world, and it's really just a matter of like getting to know them and passing the point of like the initial interaction so you can actually be in a relationship, because that is the toughest part with a shy person. Now guys, if you want more videos on shy guys or shy girls, let me know in the comments below, but I really hope you enjoyed this super detailed video. Guys, make sure you are subscribed to Ask Kimberly and that you click that little notification bell down at the bottom. Obviously guys, follow me on Instagram so you don't miss the post for the next Q&A every Friday here on YouTube. And of course guys, stay tuned for more weekly videos on relationships. I love you guys. Bye!